I come from Greece. I'm an English teacher. I teach English for the last 25 years. People of all ages and all levels. Here in Greece, English teachers do not work only in the public sector, in schools. We also run private English schools. So I own my own school for the last 13, 14 years. And lately, I've been doing some work with coaching also. So I have been trying to incorporate live techniques, SEL, in my teaching. Of course, I have colleagues with me in my school. And also, I am an oral exam interlocutor, so I travel in other parts of the country every time there is an English proficiency exam to examine students. Also, I am a mom. I have got 3 children and a lovely family, and I'm really happy that I have this privilege to teach and get all this energy from young people. Good morning, my dear.
My name is Nandakishore, a 10th grade student from JPG Salvaram. Here my question is, how does the approach to teaching English in Greece differ from method used in other countries you have encountered or learnt about?
I can tell you that in Greece, there is strong emphasis on grammar teaching and exam preparation for certificates. It's Cambridge certificates, Michigan certificates, and other British bodies which offer examinations. Uh, it's good because this way we build a solid grammar foundation. But of course, we need to focus in other things in also to achieve a more communicative competence of our learners. From what I know, in other European countries like Finland and Netherlands, the priority, at least in the last decade or 15 years, is in spoken fluency, real life situations, PBL, project-based learning. So in Greece, we try to balance all this. Currently, more and more English language schools try to incorporate group work, speaking tasks, real life situations, scenarios, so that our lessons become more dynamic and to reflect the real English language and how it is really used.
Thank you so much. So you have observed the other systems in European continent like Netherlands, Sweden, and some other countries, as you have mentioned that your country is mainly focusing on grammar-based learning, especially when it comes to English subject. But today's world
Yes.
is all about the communicative world. In order to communicate with the people, we need the competency in English language.
Yes.
In my case, most of my students actually they are trying to learn listening and reading and writing rather than the speaking. Speaking competency is lacking among my students. Thanks to the curriculum that we have at present. So personally, I feel that this is not the system that my students are supposed to have. So that's why I organize these sessions to take their speaking skills to the next level.
That's good. Yes, I think that all skills are needed, and our learners right now are being prepared by us to be competent in a world that needs everything, right? So yes, we do need speaking competency, fluency, and writing. I think we do our best, don't we?
Yeah. So you have mentioned that a Michigan certification and the Cambridge certification. So do you
Yes.
think these two certifications enable the students to get any job or any placement or any higher studies priority if they are able to get obtained these two certificates within Greece or out of Greece?
At least in the public sector in Greece, it's necessary. It's one of the criteria that is asked to have some kind of competency, at least minimum level B2. Okay. If you want to go to Europe, of course, then we go to a different path, IELTS mainly. And I think that the main skill that people are asked when they go get a job and when they want to get hired is to know the language. In my opinion, certificate is just the last stamp, if I could say so, that someone has worked, has made a lot of effort to learn the language. So for me and my colleagues here at my school, certificates are just the last thing after a long journey of learning that makes our learners happy and, of course, to feel some kind of security that now I'm ready to go into the job market and get a good position.
Yes, thank you so much. So, do all public schools in Greece offer these certificate courses to the students?
Uh, Public schools, no, they do
Mm.
not offer any preparation or exams, okay? So they do offer English lessons to our children from a very young age, I would say. And I think from the moment that kids go to school, kindergarten, they've
Oh,
got English. Yes. So when they are, for example, my youngest one in September is going to school and she's going to be 4.5. She will have English lessons at school, the basics, and also English is a subject that is examined in the Panhellenic exams when the
mm.
children finish and they want to enter university. But the main preparation is made by us, the people who have the private English schools.
So that's the reason the private schools or language schools are thriving in Greece,
Yes,
right?
yes, that's it.
So public schools are not able to compete with the private schools when it comes to the English competency in within Greece.
Yes, that's true. That's true. I don't think that this has to do with the level of teachers. I mean, we all graduate the same universities. We
Yeah.
all pretty much attend same trainings and everything, but it has to do with the system and the opportunities that it offers.
Okay.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good
My name
morning.
is Farhat. I am a ninth
Nice to
grader
see
from
you.
JP School, Ireland. Nice to see you too, ma'am. I would like to ask a question. Can I ask, ma'am? How do you
Yes.
incorporate Greek? How do you incorporate Greek culture or history into your English lessons to make them more engaging for your students?
Ooh, well, let's start by saying that we always find ways to incorporate culture and history into our lessons. And allow me to say, not only the Greek culture and history, but Okay, mainly this mythology, historical facts, well-known historical figures like Alexander the Great or Maria Callas from the modern history. Reading topics, discussion topics. It's very interesting because this way, Greek students explore their English through familiar content. And also, sometimes we use short videos and clips, for example, to create a travel guide. Um, of course, as I said before, we connect with modern culture, the modern way of life. I think that it sparks their curiosity, it encourages some deeper language use. It's interesting because this way they show their knowledge and they have to use their English without knowing that they have to, if you know what I say. So, yes, it's something that we do very, very often. Morning.
My name is Gat Selvi. I'm studying 7th grade. Can I ask one question, ma'am?
Certainly.
What are some common challenges Greek students face when learning English, and how do you help them overcome these?
Okay. I'll start with pronunciation. Pronunciation is a challenge. Although Greek students do not, most of the Greek students do not face very serious problems with pronouncing all phonetics because of their mother tongue. In simple words, I will say that in the Greek language, we have most sounds, okay? So it's not that difficult. I have to stress, we're not talking about accent, okay? Because we teach English. Accent is something that we don't talk about, but pronunciation is important. We always put emphasis on that. And another thing that is a challenge is translation because Greek students rely a lot on translation and it's not always helpful because the Greek is not always the same, doesn't translate the same way. So we try to encourage a more immersive approach. Uh, as I told you before, we use videos with subtitles or not, depending on the level or on the goal of the lesson. We use graded readers. We use sometimes authentic material so that they can be exposed and see the language and how it is used. And I consider that what is very important is a safe and supportive classroom environment. I mean that we don't want our students to feel fear when they make a mistake, okay? So we praise. There's a lot of well done and bravo, and we praise their effort because I think that mistakes are always part of the learning process. And mistakes are those which lead to progress, if you ask me.
Before we wind up this session, may I request you to introduce a few Greek words? We would like
Oh,
to learn a few Greek words, and I also would like to introduce a few my regional language words. Actually, we speak Telugu here in my region. Telugu.
okay.
Telugu is
Is
our
this a
mother.
dialect?
It's a language. It's a language.
Okay.
It's a language spoken here in this part of Andhra Pradesh. When we meet somebody familiar or unfamiliar, we ask that how are you in English, but we ask in our regional language, మీరు ఎలా ఉన్నారు, బాగున్నారా?
Oh,
Can you
okay. One more time,
try?
please.
మీరు బాగున్నారా?
Merhaba onara.
Absolutely fine. Yes.
Okay. So
మేము బాగున్నాం.
when we meet someone,
Yes.
and we want to say, how are you? We say, Tikanis.
Tikanich.
Yeah, that's
Tikanich.
it.
Yes. Okay. How do you say thanks in Greece? Thanks.
Oh, ευχαριστώ. Ευχαριστώ.
Efaristo.
Yes.
Efaristo. Yes. In Telugu, కృతజ్ఞతలు. కృతజ్ఞతలు.
Kuratnatalu.
Yes. Fine.
I'm good. I'm learning fast.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Good morning in English. In my regional language, Subodayam. Subodayam.
Subodhayam.
Yes.
Subodhayam.
Perfect.
In my country, Kalimera.
Kenmera.
Kalimera. You see, we've got a lot of vowels.
Yeah.
Kalimera.
Kalmera.
Ne. Ne. Yes.
Yeah. In afternoon, good afternoon. Subha Madhyahanam. Subha Madhyahanam.
Subamodeham.
Yes. Perfect.
In Greek, Kalispera.
Kalispera.
Bravo. Yes.
Kalispera. Okay. And in the
Kalispera.
good evening, Subha Sayantram. Subha Sayantram.
Well, Subasayantram.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. నీవు బాగున్నావు. నీవు బాగున్నావు. You are looking good. You are looking good. నీవు బాగున్నావు.
New Bow.
Yes, you are right.
I'm
Yeah.
a very fast learner. Oh, wow.
In your language, how do you say that?
You're looking good, you said?
Yes, yes, yes.
So, kalaise.
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 Kalaise. Yes.
Ne-
Yes. So thank you so much for giving a little exposure towards Greece and Greek language especially. So would you like to take us outside your home? We would like to see the outside weather in Greece.
This is my school here. It's one of my classrooms.
It's a language school, private school. Am I right?
Yes. Yes, this is one of my classrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
How many students can this room accommodate?
about 12 to 13.
Oh,
And this is a place where students wait when they come.
mm-hmm.
Okay, just give me a sec to fix the sound because okay, 1 minute, please. I'm not sure if I'm delaying you.
No problem.
All right. We are on an island, I must tell you.
What is that? What is the island name?
It's the island of Leros. It's in the Aegean Sea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm out right now. And here is my car. I don't know if you can see my car.
Yes, I can see.
Very
raining?
dusty because it's been raining
Mm-hmm.
a night ago. Very, very dirty rain, dust coming from Africa.
Oh.
And this is the place where our students come.
Mm-hmm. It looks like trees are all fully blossomed with the flowers.
Sorry, I didn't hear you very well.
It looks like all trees are fully blossomed.
Yes, because it's the end of spring right now. And all the Greek students, well, the little ones still go to school. The teenagers now have stopped, and next week they're taking their exams final year exams.
Oh, so the
If you want, I can take pictures all over the island and send to you.
please.
You can see the sea and the beach and some sites, and I'll
Yes.
send them to you to show your students.
Yes. So you have mentioned that the dust coming from Africa, is it from
Oh,
Sahara Desert?
yes.
Is it Sahara from
Yes,
Sahara Desert?
that's right. We
Mm.
do have this phenomenon every year.
Oh.
Dust from Africa,
Mm.
allergies at their peak, and very dirty rain, although it's almost summer,
Mm.
rain and dust.
Very interesting. So thank you so much for offering us a virtual tour of outside weather. And before we wind up this session, may I request you to give a message to my students?
Yes, I would like to tell your students, first of all, thank you for giving some time for me, listening to me. I do hope you guys have a wonderful future. Please use your knowledge and your English as wings on your back. They're going to make you fly very, very high. Lots of doors are going to open for you. Never forget to be positive because that's the point of life, positivity. Okay? And I will be really glad to know from your educator that you're thriving, you're making huge progress in your life.